Today's featured words are fragile and burst. It's another uneventful but fairly nice day. There's no rain in the forecast, and temperatures are expected to stay...
Would you mind introducing the episode now?
Sorry. There's a job as a weatherman opening up on a local news channel, and I thought I'd take the chance to get a little practice in.
Well, there's a time and a place, sir.
Okay. WordGirl and Captain Huggy Face are patrolling the city when all of a sudden...
It's the museum, Huggy. Word up!
These vase thingies are whamming, and anything that's whamming belongs to the whammer.
Hold it right there, Whammer. There'll be no whamming while I'm around.
No whamming? Not even a little? Like this? Oh,
No.
Oh, no. These incredibly fragile glass vases are incredibly fragile. Hence the name.
fragile? The whammer doesn't know what that means.
A fragile means that something can break if you're not really careful. It can fall on the floor and burst.
Like this? Oh!
Please don't. Maybe I wasn't clear enough. Maybe I should have called this exhibit the incredibly fragile glass vases of the Renaissance, which are really very incredibly fragile.
That just makes the whammer want to wham more. Bubble wrap, bubble wrap.
Oh, thank goodness.
You're right, Huggy. The whammer seemed scared. You can't get off that easily, Whammer. Your whamming days are over.
That's just it. The whammer's whamming days are over. The whammer has lost his wham.
You've lost your whamming powers? But how did that happen?
The whammer doesn't know. What will the whammer do now that he can't wham?
This is perfect, Huggy. We can reform the whammer. Now we can help him do something besides committing crimes. Whammer, how would you like a job at the grocery store? I happen to know they need a few baggers.
And the whammer could wham all the groceries.
No, Whammer, remember? You can't wham anymore.
Oh, I forgot.
And so WordGirl takes the whammer to the grocery store under clear skies with little chance of precipitation in the forecast.
Now, does the whammer put your groceries in paper or in plastic?
Why, plastic, you friendly but strangely costumed young man.
The whammer likes this. This is cramming.
Stop. You're crushing my eggs.
The whammer can't stop. Now the whammer will be the crammer. Cram. The crammer loves to cram. He loves to cram. Cram it.
Oh no, my dishwashing liquid has burst, and now bubbles are going everywhere. Wowie kazowie. Look at all the bubbles.
What happened back there? What scared you?
Nothing scares the crammer, formerly the whammer. He's just feeling... fragile.
Yeah, Huggy. Fragile can also refer to someone's feelings when they're easily hurt.
If the whammer can't wham, if the crammer can't cram, what can the whammer crammer do?
I love that riddle. You know, the county fair is going on. I'll bet we can find you something non-criminal to do there.
Yeah.
It's sunny, perfect 73 degrees with very little humidity as WordGirl, Captain Huggy Face, and the whammer arrive at the county fair.
Well, Whammer, this seems like a harmless enough job. All you have to do is ladle this jam into that jar.
Well, technically, it's preserves, but I call it jam too.
All right.
The whammer, who was temporarily the crammer, is now the jammer. Jammin'.
pour jam.
Temperatures at the beaches are mild with a soft offshore breeze of 10 knots.
Well, Whammer, Jammer, Crammer, it looks like you finally found something you can do.
Oh, the jammer who was the crammer, after he was the whammer, is now the clammer.
And there's nothing to be afraid of here. Except for something. Let me think. First, he ran out of the museum when he saw the bubble wrap. Then he got scared in the grocery store when he saw the bubbles from the dishwashing liquid. Then he ran away at the sight of bubbling jam. And here at the beach when he saw the bubbles... You're right! For some reason, the Whammer is afraid of... bubbles. Bubbles. Maybe if we can find out why, we can get him to conquer his fear.
You're just gonna let that guy take our stuff?
No, come back!
Hey, Whammer. You know, I hate to see you so depressed like this.
The whammer isn't depressed. He's just questioning his entire life now that he can't wham, cram, jam, or clam.
Let me ask you something. When were you first afraid of bubbles?
No! Don't even say it!
Okay. When were you first afraid of, well, you know what?
Oh. The whammer was very, very young.
Time for your bath, little whammer!
Wait! Wham, wham! Whammer can't wham them bubbles! Wham, wham! Whammer can't wham bubbles! A 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 whammer can't wham bubbles! The whammer doesn't like bubbles. Bubbles are scary. Oh.
Good idea, Huggy. Whammer, look!
Huh?
Bubbles are fun! There's nothing to be afraid of.
No! Bubbles are scary! Scary!
No, they're not. Look, they're not hurting Captain Huggy Face at all. Why don't you try it yourself?
But can't wham bubbles!
Sure you can. I mean, some bubbles float away, but every bubble eventually bursts.
The whammer's a little unclear on what bursting is.
Burst means to break open or explode suddenly, like, bubbles.
Huh. The bubbles burst. The whammer might be open to reassessing his opinion.
See? You don't have to be scared of bubbles.
The whammer doesn't have to be scared of bubbles. The whammer loves bubbles. He loves them bubbles. Bubbles are so whamming. The whamming bubbles. I love those bubbles, and them bubbles love the wham. Wham!
Well, it looks like we've reformed the Whammer. Now he can do any kind of job without being afraid of bubbles. What do you mean you don't want to burst my bubble? I didn't think of that, Huggy. The Whammer might go back to his old whamming ways. Let's go find him. Huggy, it's the Whammer. He's pulling another crime.
Wham! The whammer loves bubbles now. Wham! And now the whammer will have plenty of bubbles to wham. Wham!
You're right. If he likes bubbles so much, let's give him a super bubble!
Wham!
Here's a bubble for you to burst, Whammer!
The whammer has just begun to wham! Wham! Wham, wham, wham! Wow! Well, that was the whammingest bubble I ever whammed with him. No more whamming. Oh, that was whamming. The Whammer wants to thank you, WordGirl. Giving him his wham back. You're the Whammer's bestest whammer.
Oh, thanks. You know what, Huggy? You're my bestest whammer.
Okay, thank you, WordGirl, for that on-the-scene report from the bubblegum factory. And now the weather, as a high-pressure system moves in from...
Could you just end the episode, please?
Okay. Good thing my ego's not fragile. Be sure to tune in for the next bursting with entertainment episode of the unbreakable WordGirl.